As we look at this attack, little harm done, apparently. The worry is, I would suppose, that this could either have been some sort of diversion or some kind of probing of the defenses of a major online player, namely Twitter.
Yeah, I think you have it right, Tyler. I think on its surface, it's just cyber being an opportunistic predator. You know, you've got a huge social awareness, and people see something from someone they think they know, and they want to contribute, and criminals just feed on that. But I think you have hit on the two concerns. Number one is this time it was just money, but imagine it on election day if your local election authority tells you to go to the wrong place. I mean, so there's a lot of mayhem that can happen. And then the second is this was clearly administrative access. So it wasn't that each of those individuals' accounts were hit. It was that someone who got into Twitter was able to do something massive. And that's something that we really need these companies and entities that are holding private information to kind of get with the program of the responsibility that they have, both protecting technically, but also really investing in what we talk about, the humans that are involved, because almost all cyber attacks actually have a human element. Not many of them are just going through wires. They use a human to enable them. So it points to the responsibility these companies have really got to pick up on.
They've got to pick up on their inside processes, yes, on their people, et cetera.
Right.
Here, the literal payoff presumably was money. This is what was this is what was being gone after here, which, bad as it is nothing compared with what could happen if these malefactors got access to the electoral systems or in a big way to a banking system. But the elections are the main thing that I would worry about.
Yeah. So there are some clear but difficult things to do. One, there needs to be a standard by which you're protecting your information. And then two, people who have administrative access, because we know they're the pathway in, and that's true whether it's an election system or whether it's Twitter. Those people who have access to administrative level controls, they need to be really educated, really invested in, and really have limited authority without oversight to do things, because whether it was purposeful or whether they were just duped, their compromise has massive systemic effects. And like you say, if we're talking about U.S. policy or elections or international finance, those are much bigger consequences than a few 100,000 Bitcoin.